Hello everybody, my name is Nick Petropoulos and we're partaking in the Icarus Trophy 2018, racing through South Africa, Botswana into Zimbabwe. So we've been asked by a lot of people how we're doing it, what are we taking with along the ride, how we've set up our motors and our gear. So here's my setup. If you come a little bit closer. So let's first start with what we're carrying. So this setup bag is basically, as I clip in, my Paramotor goes on, I clip my wing in, everything ready to take off. I just bend down, grab this bag, hook it onto my straps on my harness, and this will be running with me like that. When I'm sitting and flying, it sits on the lap. On the top of this I've got a dashboard with a Kobu navigation device and an Area 660 navigational GPS, aviation GPS. Also got a place for my phone, and as you can see, everything's got a lanyard on and velcros onto the dashboard. I've got on my helmet, I've got a full face Icarus Robar helmet, which has got good wind protection. It's got a sun visor. This helps for the chap lifts. It's got a wind brake on the bottom. We're running a Senor 30K mesh network, and also it taps to the phone, and then we can even make telephone calls while we're flying and do some business. In the bag we've got airband radio, which is compulsory. I've got two stuff sacks in the front here, so while I'm flying all this is accessible. Very important to have some good quality gloves. It gets hell of a cold, so I fly with thermal inner gloves and the main gloves. The inner gloves is cut on the fingers so I can operate the phone if need be, and the GPSs work with the gloves. That goes in there. On this stuff sack, besides for my snacks and nonsense, I've got a map with the whole route with all the air spaces and everything else. Inside the bag, if we open here very quickly, right, we've got very important jocks and socks. That's all we're flying with clothes wise. I've got a microfiber towel. I've got a first aid kit. The first aid kit has got all general medications you might need. It's got a space blanket, bandages, medication, water disinfectant, water sterilization drops. In this thing over here, it's a -7 degree sleeping bag. It's also got an inflatable mattress inside there. I've got another thermal liner and an inflatable pillow. This should keep me warm up to about -5 degrees with this combination. This is a Paramotor tent that we've designed and built with Parajet Africa. This tent basically has got no poles or anything. Your Paramotor becomes the frame, and we hook it up, lightweight aluminium tent pegs, and you can have a comfy night's sleep. Inside here, if we come a bit closer, we've got 2 liters of water, and we've got two 20,000 milliamp power banks. What these do, while you're flying, you can charge your phone, your navigational devices, and your GoPro. My GoPro sits in front here on a lanyard. It's got a 5,000 milliamp charger on the handle, so this will keep the GoPro going with big memory cards and some spare memory cards. We can film the whole adventure. I've got a good knife, you never know when you need that. And in the front of this bag I've got a couple of little odds and sods, 220 volt chargers to charge your power banks and everything else you might need. I've got tools and spare parts and anything I might need to repair on the motor, carb kits, belts, etc, etc, spark plugs. On the Paramotor itself, we're using a Parajet Maverick. It's got a Monster 185 factory engine. We've replaced the fancy titanium exhaust with the iron exhaust. It's a bit more robust. Running a 3-blade E-prop, 130 centimeter, which as you can see is quite close to the frame, so we're careful, we fly nicely. We've adapted two 10-litre bladders on the bottom, and if you come a little bit closer, with the 10-litre bladders and this easy fuel system that we've designed, you can stop at the garage, open up your fuel caps, the pump fuel goes straight in, mix it with your two-stroke, close it up, and we can fill up about 25 litres in total. And that's it. Thank you.